You think in a game known for its sophisticated enemy AI, you would need to see the alien or any of the enemies at least once. I, however, believe that I can completely avoid seeing the alien or any living thing that the game throws at me, which sadly includes the NPCs I talk to. There isn't really a big reason why I chose to do the intro sequence without seeing an NPC. I just thought no enemies would be too easy for some stupid reason. The only annoying part is getting the briefing from the last area, as that is the only way we can move on to the next mission. Normally there are NPCs standing in the way, but if we just wait, they all just move out of the way. And we can easily get it, just making sure we're also a bit careful with our camera placement. With that obtained, it's on to Mission 2. Mission 2 is where everything really begins after we've gone through the start. So we need to make it through the vent, fall down, go through get lost in baggage claim, finally find out what I'm trying to do and make it just before the Sevastopol, because I need to introduce the way I'm going to make everything 10 times easier for myself. Crouch clipping and FPS manipulation. The way I plan on fixing the issue of the alien is by doing a trick called crouch clipping. But firstly, what is crouch clipping? To put it simply, it's constantly crouching in a certain cadence to clip through some doors, and normally to make it easier they bind crouch to the scroll wheel, but as I'm allowing FPS manipulation, I can change my FPS to something low like 6, and that means I only need to crouch a couple of times to make it through the door. Ow. We can do this to quickly get into the Sevastopol and also do the main trick of the run, clipping into Mission 18, which is where everything gets so difficult. Being at the last mission in the game, the main objective is to release the Torrents so we can leave the Sevastopol, which we just got to. Anyways, before any of that sort, I need to actually get over to the Torrents. As this is the first level in the challenge where we have a high chance for the aliens to hunt us down, we need to be very careful with how we do this. To make sure we don't see an enemy, we need to perform a trick called the bevel launch, so we can skip from the start of Mission 18 right to the end. To do this, we need to get on this ledge just to the right of the slope, lower our frames down to 6 again, go left for a moment, go right again, and as we rise, we need to move left so we are in line with the grate, and if that's done right, we'll move right through the roof, as for some reason it has no collision, but this is just as much as we really need to do, which I realized way too late. The tutorials I was watching to help perform this use different tricks after this landing, which would make the journey to the torrents much quicker, but I'm not trying to be speedy, I'm just trying to get there. So it just ended up costing me even more time. Oh my. Oh, I had that as well. Yeah, that's not. The first tutorial, for example, talked about launching myself higher up, which to this day I still have no idea how they did. There's two different strats, both of them so difficult. Why does it push me so far? I have like no fucking time at all. I get launched so far. I can't do it. This is actually pissing me off so much, man. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Right, I get it. I'll tell you what, I do not envy anyone that runs this category. This is what is going to take me the most time out of all of this. What do I do now? I made it. When I finally made it up again, the second tutorial talked about using a slope to fly me further up, which is easier, but again I just did not need to do it. Okay, walk forward, spam crouch with Okay, didn't do it. I hope no fucking Steves come into my view. Oh, there we are. I didn't go high enough. I need to be very careful now. I haven't been more fucking pissed off than just probably the most annoying part of me being determined to do the tricks is that there was a bit of a time limit sort of thing that I had to follow just so the alien didn't decide to join me out of bounds sometimes. How? I want to punch my fucking monitor. This is actually torture. I'm not sprinting. Maybe that's why I'm not doing anything. Oh, it is. No, that wasn't it. Oh my god, that was it. And I did it. Now you can probably see by the attempts why I quickly got annoyed, especially after the first time I got the trick was seconds after I saw an alien. Anyways, in the end I actually finally got it. I've been so close so many I've had it once, but that was one time where I saw an enemy. Please, please. Is this the right place? Oh my god. Oh my god. Me and you are the best of friends right now, Mr. Button.
There should be 2 priming mechanisms to unlock. I see them.
No way I saw a fucking... I think I saw a fucking enemy.
Ripley, are you still there?
I can't change where I'm looking here.
Verlaine, I'm on my way up to the bridge. Verlaine?
Chat? I mean, we did it. So I've been watching the footage back. If I go to just about... We'll go from here. Okay, so the camera, for some reason, snaps to that yellow thing you just saw. But watch, if I was to do this, grab the key card. Yeah, look, it snapped to that, and there's an alien right there. But as soon as I snapped back again. See, it snapped there again. But yeah, it keeps snapping to the yellow things, and that always makes it so that I'm looking at an alien. You may have realized that while completing the final parts of Mission 18, we saw an alien multiple times. Now, we do only see the alien when the keycards lock our camera to the bit we're affecting, which is in a grey zone on if I should count it as a cutscene or not. And I didn't really envision this happening, but I do have a couple of ideas on how I may be able to fix it. As I only saw the alien on the side of the screen, I had the idea that if I was to somehow lower the FOV more, or in some other way lower the amount of the game I see, then I may be able to completely avoid it. The only thing I can really think of that would change something like that was the resolution, and that just made my game look god awful. I have an idea, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Wait, What am I doing? I spent so long trying to get that. I can literally just do this. Just do what I did. I apologize in advance. I also tried to use this lower resolution in conjunction with a lower FPS to see if that breaks the game way more than just the entire route I'm following. No, I can't. Okay, I can't move my camera right now. Okay, so technically, that's a lock effect that I can't change. Another idea I wanted to try was turning off VSync to try and get as high FPS as I possibly could, because the speedrun moderators set up a rule to limit yourself to a certain amount of FPS, not only because some sections are just quicker with higher FPS, but also because from a tutorial I saw it can also break the alien, so I wondered if that could benefit me at all. I want to see how high can my FPS get here, because I know, okay, it breaks at like 270 if I remember correctly. If this can somehow break, because I know it breaks the alien a bit, that's why it's normally limited to 140. Let me put it to low actually. Why is my FPS lower? Nah, okay, it can't be done. You see that fucker there? He's just camping there. But it just did not work. Although it could have just been that I couldn't get high enough FPS, it was still a lost cause. Dude, I'm turning everything off to maximize the amount of FPS I can get. I literally can't see any. I can barely see anything. As it locks my camera there, if I can at least barely see it, then maybe it's fine. I gotta tell you, this does not look good. Hello? Oh wait. It turns out that where I reset the mission, it ends up glitching the game, making the models movable, which luckily for me, I can use to potentially completely block my view, meaning I reduce the chances of seeing any alien. Oh my god, there's no way. No, keep it. No, please keep it. I don't know how much time I have. If I can take this time to block my view with this. No, please. No, that's not what I need to do. I've broken this game more than I originally thought I should. It kind of blends in though. You see it's broken here as well. That's because I was mid doing this one. Let me see if I can get that glitch again. I'm not even sure if I if I am allowed to count this, because I'm reloading it. I'm seeing an enemy. I mean, I made the first one work, the one on the left work, as I'm facing forward, and I'm facing this way. The one on the left worked with the block, so technically that one's fine. The second one I haven't fixed yet. Either way, if I did or didn't count it, I still spent a solid hour trying to recreate it because I forgot that rewatching footage is a thing. Anyway, this is very difficult to use in a challenge as you can't really be very precise, as I don't think they're meant to be moved. In the end though, I was able to get one side to work, but a second side was much harder. I think it's whatever I did here, because I think that one after this has the broken pieces. Let's see where I go after I do this. Really? That's what... When I'm mid there? That doesn't seem like it should work. Yeah, it is this one. Okay. I'm gonna quit the game, relaunch it, and see if I can get this to work. Yeah. No? Okay. That's a save. There we are. That's one of them. No. No. I screwed up. Let's see if it's... Okay, cool. There's 2. Oh my god, I think... Yeah, I did that one. There we are, that one's done. I don't think I saw one. Either way, it's possible. Very, very luckily it's possible. I don't know why that worked. That is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Again, I don't know if I should count this, because I'm having to reload the mission after looking at enemies already. So for now, I'll leave that. If I can think of something else, I'll come back, but I think that is just all we can do. Now, I kind of left off that recording as if I didn't get a solid answer, because, well, yes, I was able to block them. I had to reset mid-mission, which is a bit too cheaty for me to count it. So I was determined to find another way. And that's exactly what I did. Now, I'd love to say I was joking around with this, but literally while writing the script, I was looking through the tutorial to see what things were called, and if I literally watched 1 minute extra, I would have seen this trick. The bullet transcript is used to skip a save trigger, which not only stops the cutscene from playing, but also stops the alien from spawning in the first place. So if you weren't happy for the original fix, hopefully this will suffice. Right, oh god, I forgot how bad I made this look. So I've been looking through some more speed runs, and there is one bit of tech I completely missed out. That is basically just gonna take away every single ounce of difficulty that I had with blocking me looking at the alien in the Torrens area. See, this save, the save that I'm currently at, is the reason why the alien appears and the cutscene plays. And there's a way to completely skip that. I just need to perform the whole skip again. I can't see anything. What did I do to my gamma? Okay, I actually did it. Oh, no I didn't. Hello, Tram. Bye bye, Tram. This also stops the snapping over to the right. I have to make sure I get enough past. There we are. Perfect. I missed the trigger. That's what that matters. As you can see, there's no alien here. This is the most scuffed run I've ever done of a challenge. Exactly how we wanted. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That was much easier than the whole of the start of Mission 18. Holy. Okay, that's what I really needed. I want to see if I could do anything with this. Oh no, okay, it just snaps me to it. I literally can't do anything. I did it though. What the fuck? Okay, it's fine. I don't need to do this. I've already done it, but I was trying to see if there was a way to skip it. With that completed, the whole challenge is done. And while I did have to see the alien in mission 19 in a cutscene, there is no way to fix that. At least I don't think there is. But if you do want me to try all missions without seeing an enemy, then do let me know. But that might be impossible from what I see. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.